Whatever you can do to help my boy, I'd surely appreciate it. Please, help my son!
It's not fair!
This is the worst duty. This is the worst duty.
Extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado's... Looking for the latest news? Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Until that's all settled down, Patriarch's orders are in effect. Authorized business only. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them. Oh, for certain. Once she saw I was serious about protecting my store, she practically swooned. Very manly, you know. Guns.
Don't talk nonsense, you old bat.
Welcome to the shop. Thank you again for your help. Can't tell you how much it means to us.
You the Rangers?
I hear the Dorseys
Sheriff
took 100
Daisy's
families
looking for you
hostages.
over at the
About
marshal's
time the rich
station.
folks suffered with the rest of us.
I'm glad the merchants are already back to work.
No kidding. Dorsey's ransacked my house on the way out of town. All my food is gone.
That's rough. Say, I got a stockpile of some squirrel jerky under my bed. I could split it with you.
Oh, hell, that'd be beyond the call. I appreciate it.
No entry! So happens we got a different breed of scumbag in the garden right now. Dorseys are holed up in here, and no one is allowed to pass except no room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium! My store you want to hear about the wide open seas. My trusty vessel, the wild... I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. No. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised Sardinely.
Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I am the humble son of scientists. My mother and father were on a mission to pursue the possibility of cold fusion. Imagine nuclear reactions at room temperatures making it safe for everyone. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been stymied by immediate dangers. Perhaps one day, I'll have the time to devote to such a monumental achievement again. It's simply your standard concrete barrier with Tesla-styled electrical deterrence. Not an absolute marvel of what could be done, but sufficient for the task of keeping out enemies. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the glorious effect of thousands of volts of electricity arcing across it, deterring would-be attackers from approaching. Such a pity. Believe me, back to the wall.
What now? There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? What the hell are you thinking? Good luck.
Car gardens.
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our firstborn?
No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy. No entry by order of Sheriff Daisy.
entry. So happens we got a different... No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage! How can we be dead?
Rangers, what brings you here? As I said, you can argue his case. Convince me to set him free, and I will do so. Indeed.
How many marshals do we have deployed in Market Square right now?
4, but...
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to those Dorseys for us. Maybe find out how the hell they got into the city in the first place.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway, yes, you rascal. That's exactly what I mean. But...
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple of 50 other people yapping at me, too. Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with 1 stone if you take little Miss Wesson with you when you go to save them. In fact, I'm going to insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the bullets... Go in there and kick some ass, Ranger. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take Miss Wesson with you. The garden's on the far side of the market square. Don't forget to take...
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families.
As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. So, I am ready when you are. No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us, but rotten. Backstabbers, every one of them. At least that's what my father says. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs leads the world in science. But there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. She's making a joke. She knows very well that my father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk. And I'm the best shot in this city. You may ask anyone. Everybody knows what I can do. At last.
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Still here. Not looking forward to what comes next. No, I was never no desperado, but if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. Gonna do that like a man. Nice talking to you.
How can you be dead? It's not fair! How can you be dead? It's not fair! Brave Marshal stop Dorsey's at Palace Gates! Patriarch alive and safe!
Authorized personnel only. Good day. No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away. No one's allowed in there. Good day. Authorized personnel only. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Garden of the Gods is just north of Market Square. Marshal Lupinski should be out front.
As much as I'd love to shoot the shit.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss Westland. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me? Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you, as long as it's safe. Hey! You on the ledge! Hands up! Oh no, they found me.
You don't want to do that! Oh, yeah? Why not? Hey! Where did you come from? Back the hell off, or you're dead!
Wait, he's got what now?
Settle down, cousins. We ain't looking to get atomized. That shit sounds like it would sting. We'll just put our weapons down, okay? Nice and slow. Nobody pisses the guy off on the ledge, right? We'll go quiet. Just don't give us to the marshals, please.
This is Ranger HQ, reading you loud and clear, November 1. What's your status? Copy that, November 1. Dispatching an arrest team now. Over and out.
What? Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need to warn you. The Dorseys are gathering up ahead between the Gateway Rocks.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me! Have you seen my family? Are they here?
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up ahead with their hostages, but... Lucia, I heard gun...
If they've done anything to my people, I'm going to end them all.
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but... God, no, I was stalling for time. If I had a few hours and the right chemicals, though, I could have prepared quite a surprise for them. I think they took everyone to their camp, just past the Gateway Rocks.
What about my family, Belle?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared and a little banged up, but... they were still alive. My name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist. I invented the solar collectors and experimental farms on top of the rocks. I was calibrating the solar arrays when the Dorseys came through here, herding their hostages with them. So I hid up here and kept out of sight. They're savages. Animals. They beat those people. Laughed at them when they begged for their lives. The kids were screaming, so they beat them too. Then they dragged them all further on, toward their camp. The PALs, photon amplification lenses. They harness and focus the ambient light. It's fascinating, actually. They polarize the waves and create constructive interference. Normally, they maintain a stable temperature for the plants, but they can be adjusted to help power the solar collectors, or even thaw frozen components. I once coupled a PAL with a dynamic cross-photon matrix. I was trying to cook some bison steaks, but it incinerated the whole fire pit, melted the entire grill. Goes to show what can happen if you put a decimal in the wrong place. You saved my life. I won't forget it.
PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working! Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
Nice save. Thanks.
trouble here.
No. Can't see a thing. Who would do this? Who would murder families and children? Who would burn them so badly that we can't even tell? I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Skylar girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.